Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are on Tuesday, November 14th. We're going to take a look at Jumia today. So Jumia has earnings coming up. I thought we'd come in and take a look at a cleaned up chart, see where things might hit support or resistance or even move sideways based on how the market digests the earnings information. So slightly zoomed out view here, you can see this level way up here at 492. That's quite a ways away for now, but I just thought I would call it out. That big swing high up there coming down nearer into the price action with this downtrend resistance that has, established a few times now, and it's tried to break out of it recently. Now, it's really having a tough time with it, to be honest, partly because this resistance level is right here, this 274. So it tried to break, right? It did a nice job scooping off of the 231 level through the 247, ran into the downtrend resistance and just made a break for it, but it couldn't break the immediate first level out of the resistance. So that put it immediately in a precarious position where it's kind of batting itself around between that resistance level and the downtrend resistance, sort of constantly threatening to draw itself back under. So could the reaction to earnings be bearish enough that it does draw it down underneath the resistance? Sure, we'll have to wait and see. It does potentially have support right there though at 247, so it's going to depend sort of, how chaotic or how volatile the reaction is if it does turn to the downside. Now if it turns to the upside, overcoming that 274, obviously it's struggled with it for the past several days. So the question always becomes, at what point have the folks who've been trying to sell at that level that they've just sold by now, and so they aren't selling there anymore because they're already out? And if that's the case, then there might be some sort of ability to establish support there, run toward 292. If it can flip that, potential room for a run toward 315. Now there's some more granular levels in here, not a ton, but some. As you can imagine, there's one rate about here around 301. Probably it's just more a psychological $3 level. But again, in an effort to not clutter up the chart, I didn't put every single little level in there. There's also a gap that's been left after today, so just be aware that gap would fill to the downside at about 256, and it would enter that if it does drop into there at 261. So 261 down to about 256. So, 5-cent level, not huge, but sort of moves it in the wrong direction if you're a Jumia bull. So those are the levels that I'm interested in. Again, getting distance, if it does have a bullish reaction or even a sideways reaction, distance from this downtrend resistance is, to me, the most important thing. Now, in the think or swim study here, we see TTM Squeeze indicator a little while back here, triggered and fired, and that set it off, to the low here of 223. It's tried to recover a little bit since then, but it's sort of had a hard time sustaining a swing high. Though it did, get in a swing high here, and it didn't swing as low, and now it's coming in for this swing high as well. So we'll see how this plays out. So it's just kind of pinning itself between either the mid-range of the channel or the lower bound. And we're just going to have to see if it's able to establish this, trying to get support over that mid-range at the moment. It's been a long time since it stretched up to the upper bound of the channel. And so could this be the catalyst that gets it there? Potentially. We do see bullish momentum picking up. But like I said, with such a big catalyst like an earnings call, that can throw these things pretty quickly on their head. Nothing retriggering yet, so still playing out this entire fire at the moment. Situated mid-range channel, so sort of room to move in either direction. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is going well, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.